I don't know who needs to hear this, but Kiwi's gonna say it. Last week, I said, don't hold grudges. Let it go. Here's what you do instead of holding a grudge. You think about what you've learned from that experience. Have we done that? Have we stopped holding those grudges? Have we released all of that negative energy? Speaking of negative energy, do you know it's hard to climb a ladder with a bag full of rocks on your back? Have you tried it? Let me tell you why I'm mentioning that. I'm going to say it again. It's hard to climb a ladder with a bag full of rocks on your back. When you want to fly, you've got to give up the stuff that's weighing you down. What does that look like for us? So the rocks are grudges. The rocks are hate, anxiety, fear, grief, pity, resentment. All of these things make you feel bad. Why are you choosing to feel bad? I talked about that before. We make choices in our lives, so let's choose to feel good for a change. It is so difficult to climb a ladder, whether that ladder is your career, whether that ladder is your relationship, whether that ladder is just the friends that are in your life. What does it look like at the top of your ladder? So let's use me for an example. I knew at the beginning of this year there was a task that I wanted to complete. In my industry as a community director, there's this certificate. It's called CAM. It's a fancy piece of paper that says I have accomplished a big task. And so I knew that I needed to get this certificate, kind of some validation for myself to say, after spending 25 years in this industry, am I as good as I think I am, or that I say I am, right? So at the time that I knew that this test was going to be scheduled, I went ahead and I cut off the world. So what does that look like for me? Turning off my phone, turning off my TV, opening up this book and studying it and reading and learning, and then rinse and repeat. Remember I said that a couple of weeks ago. If you are going to give your all and your effort into something, you literally have to focus on that. So sometimes we can go through life and lose focus of certain things because we're focused on that new relationship. Oh my gosh, I love him or I love her, right? And then you stop focusing on what your goal was prior to that person coming into your life. Now all of a sudden that person's in your life and now you're stressing and there's more drama going on in your life. So what do? Because you love that person now, so you think. But now you're trying to climb a ladder with dead weight, with bags of rocks on your back. So sometimes you got to release some stuff, let stuff go, let people go that are in your life that don't mean any good by you, that don't benefit what you're going through. We have a tendency to surround ourselves around toxic people, negative people, just so we could say that we actually have someone in our lives. We don't need to do that. There are a lot of positive people, so why couldn't you get rid of a negative person and replace them with a positive one? See, when we focus on negative things that are going on, guess what that does to us? Remember what I've said multiple times. The energy we put out is the energy we are going to receive. I've tried it, worked it, practiced it. So let me elaborate more. When you are trying to climb a ladder, whether it's in your career, in your relationship, or just some self-improvement, it will benefit you to analyze and get rid of the negative, get rid of the rocks that are on your back so you can actually reach the top. Don't let anybody stop you from doing so. Okay, with that being said, I'm going to read what today's assignment is. Go through your friends list in your phone, on social media, Snapchat, Facebook, hey, even TikTok, right? And when you go through that friends list, start deleting people, start removing them, start blocking them. And I'm not just saying just go through and just block and delete everybody. We're looking for particular type of people. We're looking for the toxic people. We're looking for the people that are constantly posting negative things. Maybe they're not even talking to you per se, but they're posting it. Maybe even when you do have an encounter with them, it always turns into a negative thing. Why is that? You know why? Because when someone's not happy with themselves or their lives or their current situation, they want to bring everybody in it. So why not block them? Why not delete them? Why not remove them from your life? You have people in your life right now, and you know who you are. You have people in your life right now that every time you have a conversation, you stress. Every time you try to hang out with them, it becomes dramatic or a scene out of a movie. It's always constant chaos around these people. I could say you could really be a friend and maybe give them some encouraging words, and maybe the encouraging words would change their lives. But you can also plant a seed, and you don't need to stand there watering it to grow, because you got to remain healthy as well. Sometimes we have those people in our lives that it's hard to let go. Sometimes we have those people in our lives that we know we love them with our whole hearts, but you don't have to be with someone to actually love them. I'm living proof. So with that being said, go through your friends list, go through your phone, go through your media, all your media profiles, and start deleting the ones that are not adding value to your life, are not benefiting you, and all they are is toxic and negative. Then you'll be able to smile at someone. Why? Because they're contagious. You'll be able to pass that energy along, the positive energy, that energy that you want to receive back. In closing, I kind of want to share something. Here lately, it seems like, especially in my industry, I see it all the time. There is a high number of domestic violence. What is wrong with getting into an argument, and why does it have to become violent? Why can't we argue? You tell me your piece, I tell you my piece, and we go in our own separate corners, and we may not have to agree, but we don't need to attack each other either. I bring this topic up because it touches home for me, actually going through it myself and knowing where I am today. Sometimes we wait for someone to remove us out of their lives. Don't wait. Start cleaning out your closet now. Start welcoming positive energy. If you're watching the news and all you hear is negative, turn it off. You need to surround yourself around positive energy so you can have a different outcome in your life, a different outlook, a different outcome in your life. The only way you're going to do that is if you wake up tomorrow and you say, the energy I'm going to put out today is the energy I'm going to receive. And on your way to work, stop at a light, smile at somebody, because that is positive energy that you're giving. And you would be amazed on how many smiles you get back. Don't forget today's assignment. Do an inventory of the people that are in your lives. Do the inventory, because it's only going to be healthier for you. And once you do that, and you realize whether your closets are empty or you got a few pieces of clothing hanging up, having a peace of mind is priceless. You can't even sell it in the store. So I'm going to end by saying thank you so very much for being encouraging, for encouraging me, for being the positive outlet in my life. And I'm going to end it with a smile because, they're contagious.